I don't like the shirt because there's God on it. Because if there was a God, he certainly is an asshole to all of the poor, traumatized to death victims in this world that never, ever have a voice. And this world doesn't give a shit either. You believe the narcissist's lies, they barely get a voice. I mean, there are some victims that will never, get a voice, have never had a voice, and whatever. Okay. But there has to be other people in this world, like me, who wouldn't want their worst enemy to be tortured. Like, go to eternal hell. I mean, the narcissist is that delusional that they don't know that they're really bad treatment. I mean, like, being rude is being rude. They have no manners. They have no idea that they're rude to their victim. It's pretty obvious what good manners are. God. And I sat on the fence with, like, dating. I enjoyed not having my ex-boyfriend in my life because he was not trustworthy as far as going out with whoever. So I guess I can't, like, sit on the fence about that truth that really, I still think Earth is hell. I mean, like, there's way too much wrong. There's way too much torture on this planet. So I'm avoiding, Ohio, those people are being tortured right now physically. So that's pretty bad. I mean, they did that to them, or whoever did that to them. So those people should come in and give them all morphine or whatever and let them die peaceably, not hurting. Okay? I don't think they have a chance with, there was a mom that went with her son like 20 miles away, but she still could be, and she went back to her house, but didn't stay there. She's like, yeah, I'm staying in the hotel, and she left right away. So she was a fortunate one who had the means. I never ever had the means, and all my insane abusers made sure that I never had the means. And that's the whole truth and nothing but the truth. I don't care about giving me a crumb the last second. And that's just to torture me and put me down. Like they always did. He always put me down. So I'm avoiding that. The truth that a man and a woman should just go out and they should be faithful to each other, but I don't. I might have seen a few couples. I saw a recent Amish couple, I guess, and I see, some people that are couples that I recently saw, like, on Instagram, and they looked like they were a happy couple, I guess. I barely had that, so my life is just wrong. But yeah, I guess I'm not sitting on the fence anymore, A man, if you date, it should just be a man and a woman. And the perfect date, I mean, is the worst one for me. Just be homeless. I mean, you'll know if a person's a total asshole. Not having anything. I mean, just be stuck, like, walking the streets in the city and not doing anything, like, nice. Just sit in a room, just talk. Or I'd rather be out in the forest. So that would be my date. Like, can I stand this person? And just being around them for half the day. And you'll know, like, right away if you get along or not. And that would be the perfect date. Just being in the woods. Certainly no drugs, because drugs fuck you up. And you wouldn't know, oh, do I really like this person or don't I really like this person? So, absolutely, just 100% natural talking to a person. Maybe eating a steak sandwich and drinking water, orange juice, whatever, grape juice. But that is the perfect date in that you'll know, like, right away if they're an asshole or not. It just has to be you and them. And, if they have to leave right away, well, that was like my ex-boyfriend, like, all the time when we first went out. He never ever stayed around, and he always kicked me out of his place because he was going out with his boss. Well, so what? But you could have told me, and it didn't really hurt me that much because we really never got that close. It's like we barely went out. I barely saw him, so that wasn't really. All my other ex-boyfriends severely hurt me to death, except my first one. I hurt him because I cheated on him, so I shouldn't have done that. But the other guy that I liked, she shouldn't have tempted me. So he made me abusers make their victims obey them. That's why the word obey is out the damn window, because a real loving person, you wouldn't have to obey. It's just like, the real person, like, if it's a parent to the kid, you know what, I can't deal with you. You're that bad. Like, I don't know, some kids try to kill their siblings or whatever fucking shit. I mean, if you're, like, that bad, like, okay. Alright, Sally, you tried to kill Johnny. I don't know. Whatever. And I can't deal with, you're that weird. I never experienced it. Like, whatever. I wouldn't have anything to do with Sally. That simple. Like, like, it's a once and done thing. Like, you're gonna do something that bad. Alright, well, that's done. You're done. There is no second chance. So I don't like, God gives everyone a second chance. Why? Love gives everything a second chance. But a real person, I don't like unconditional love either. Yeah. Just bullshit. All the narcissists use that word too. I unconditionally love you. One main one. My first one. you can't unconditionally love someone that you abuse to death, but you know, unconditional love. I'm not gonna love a narcissist. You know, if my kid's a narcissist and they're growing up, and who knows, Sally is 6 and her brother Johnny is 7, and Johnny rapes Sally. Guess what? Guess what, Johnny? I'm not gonna kill you, but you're off. You go somewhere else. And let somebody else deal with you, because I can't deal with your shit. You know? That happened. Stupid Rod Parsley said that, screaming on stage. Fake Christian. Totally fake. And, he's like, nobody does anything. Nobody does anything. Somebody should do something about a 7-year-old raping a 6-year-old. Something like that. Right? Well, where did the 7-year-old learn to rape? Like, a child wouldn't even know what sex is. Oh, that child was raped. But why would he then go and... Okay, in the family, if Johnny's, like, raped all the time, well, that's a different scenario. But, okay, whatever. Nobody deals with real problems in this fucking world. At all. Like, that's a real problem. What are you going to do about it? Well, I would never see Johnny again, you know. But it all depends on Johnny's circumstances, doesn't it? Like, oh, was he tortured by his dad, like Joe Jackson, be raping Michael and all the brothers and LaToya and Janet? Like, is he tortured like, you know, like Joe Jackson? Well, then that's a different scenario. Then, okay, Johnny, you have to stay away from Sally. You raped, dumb fuck. But hey, let's see. Let's separate the two of you and, okay, see if you're okay on your own and, okay, whatever. But if you're gonna do evil, you're gonna keep on doing evil. And, I don't know, a couple is just supposed to be a man and a woman. So that's my conclusion of dating. Like, and that's really barely in the world. Maybe less than 1%. So I happen to see maybe recently on my YouTube channels, on the one Instagram, and then there's a couple, anonymous couple that lives on a farm. They look happy. Oh, there's another so-called Christian, couple. I mean, there can't be an eternal hell. Whatever. What kind of all-loving God would make? If the soul can't be destroyed, if your soul is eternal, then that really sucks. Then my boy somehow I have to investigate that like more. There's a lovely couple doing Instagrams, and God, they were like the best. They had beautiful children. They lived out in the farmland, and they're just wonderful to this little girl. I never had that. Last summer I sat at Buster's Park and I saw beautiful parents with their children. I never had that. So it just makes me cry. It's like healing, loving myself. I'm loving myself. Because I know I should have had that. And I didn't. And no, nobody hugged me. Nobody threw a frisbee at me. Nobody played ball with me. Just laughed at, you fucking retard, what the hell's the matter with you? Yeah, well, I was retarded because I was abused to death. Uh, I guess, well, it's 15 minutes, but that's my conclusion. Reality. But, the world ain't real. So, and I don't know any couples except a long time ago. I don't even know what the family was. I should have, written it down, maybe almost a year ago. I was, that's very, very rare that you actually have a happy family and they're actually, really do love each other and they're there for each other. They're that good to each other. It's like unknown to me, And, alright, this is a long video. That's my conclusion of what dating should be. And your perfect date that you would know a person right away is just drinking distilled water, lemonade. How about lemonade? Along with your steak sandwich. In the woods. In a pavilion. And pretty much, if right away, if you're compatible or not. I don't agree with this person at all. Okay. Hey. Can I leave? I know I've only been on our date for an hour, but, yeah, I want to leave. So that would be the perfect date for me. Yeah, if I can't get along with someone for the day at a park when it's, and I prefer it not to rain, so if I can't get along with somebody, alright, and then forget it. And that would be reality, Alright, well, that's how I feel. And there's barely any love on this planet. Barely any at all. Oh my God. I think the billionaires would have helped out the people in Ohio and all the other disasters in the world. You're a fucking billionaire. What the hell's the matter with you? That's my response to that. That's being real. I don't get people. I don't. At all. Barely anyone's real. So. Alright, that's my conclusion of them. If you even want to date, why even bother? God. All the hell that I, went out with. But, my ex-boyfriend wasn't real to me at all. I just wanted him to talk to me in the park for an hour. And he can't even do that. Well, there's something, really fucking wrong with you then. You can't even talk to me for a fucking hour? God. Just forget it. But I, cared about him. And he did care about me. But, oh my God. Can't be going out with anybody. If you go out with me, then you go out with me. And that's, he wanted to marry me. He was crazy. He was crazy. How can you want to marry me when we don't even know, I know a little bit about him. He was abused to death, foster care. But, that's all I knew. I wouldn't even know what he liked to eat. We never ate together. We never, I don't even know. Oh, okay, you drink coffee. I don't even know if he drinks tea. Like, I didn't know anything about him. Like, so a real couple, a power couple, would know each other in and out. Like, you know, and they wouldn't even have to ask, you know, to do something nice for them, you know. That's another thing. If you really love, then you're gonna just give to somebody who's in need. And I would have done that, but I never had the ability to do that. That was just stolen away from me from all my insane abusers. But, like, yeah, like, my perfect man would be, knowing that I love steak sandwiches and give me one. Surprise me on which day of the week I want my steak sandwich. And, you know, I didn't take a bubble bath in a million years. I'm kind of nice to relax in a hot bubble bath. Or, go hiking. Like, that'd be cool to go hiking with your, best friend lover, like, every day. I'd like that. Or definitely play, like, air hockey and stuff like that. Rummy. Any game. Any word game. You know what I mean? You should just really, really get along with, not more than just get along, like, you're supposed to be a part of that person. You're supposed to be their best friend. You're supposed to be their best friend. What's a best friend do? They look out for each other. They're there for each other. They're, you know, and they trust. So, trust is, if there's no trust, there's no love. So, in all my death relationships, except for one, my first one, they were all death relationships. I couldn't trust them. They were monsters. Okay. Total monsters. Every last one, can't really, So I would only say that I ever went out with, in all reality, one boyfriend. Because, we loved each other, at that time. Okay. So, he was, it was a real relationship, meaning that, we did things together, we loved each other. I only had one good relationship. All the rest were death relationships, so, they don't count. That's reality. That's real. Alright, that's my conclusion on dating.